Hello, future me. Welcome to day 223. Today's been pretty. Oh, happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving! I should have started it off with that. Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Turkey Day! Even though Thanksgiving is probably one of the most horrifying holidays of all time. Anyways, today's been pretty good. I ate a lot. So it was pretty good. We had Thanksgiving here with Papa, Nana, Owen, Mia, and Ben, and it all went good. Like, the food was really fucking good. There was turkey, of course, dressing, macaroni and cheese, which was fucking awesome, potatoes, and green beans and corn. And I tried cranberries, for the first time, and they were so good. They were like moist, and it was good. It was really good. I'm a little tired. I've had coffee because trying to work on my history. And I drank coffee at like 10:30. It's 11:30 now, so it's been about an hour. Ish. It took me about 30 minutes to drink it. I don't drink very fast. But I'm working on my history. I need to get that done. I also want to see if I can at least look at sociology tonight, but I really want to watch, what's the movie? Let me see real quick. History. Slumberland. I saw the trailer for it, and it just came out a few days ago. And it looks interesting, so I wanted to watch it tonight. Also, I just came across the weirdest thing I've ever. That's not true, but I'm a big Doctor Who fan, but I've never really watched any of the spin-offs like Torchwood or the Sarah Jane Adventures. But I'm watching just a clip from the Sarah Jane Adventures, The Death of the Doctor, the show was written by Russell T Davies. Davis? Is it Davis or Davies? I don't remember. Which was the original writer for Doctor Who in like 2008, 2006 maybe. I can't remember. But the 9th and 10th Doctor, and then Stephen Moffat took over with the 11th Doctor. Stephen Moffat. Russell T Davies never wrote for the 11th Doctor, as far as I know. But the Sarah Jane Adventures is written by Russell T Davies. So there's an episode where the 11th Doctor is in the Sarah Jane Adventures, which is written by Russell T Davies. So it has that old Doctor Who feel to it because it's written by the same guy. So it has that feeling to it. But Matt Smith is in it playing the Doctor. It does not feel the same at all. Like, it is so different. And I love it. I love Stephen Moffat. I love what he did with the 11th Doctor and some of the 12th. But there's just something about the way Russell T Davies writes the show. It's really good. But the 11th Doctor does not feel like the 11th Doctor at all. It was so weird. I'm really going off on a rant about this. It's stupid. But yeah. I had a really good video idea. Call it college cooking. Right? Where me, Enrique, Sarah, and then Colton's going to film it. Or maybe Sarah. I'm not sure if it doesn't matter. We go out, or no, we search up a recipe to cook. We go out and get the ingredients, and then we get really high. But we don't show it in the video, but it's pretty obvious because it would go from like, okay, we'll be right back, to like everything. I think it'll be really funny. So we'll get insanely high and then try and cook it. Wow, really high. And then sober up and then eat what we cooked. I feel like that's a really funny idea and I really want to do it. But it is risky because I know sometimes my relatives watch my videos. So if they see that, I don't know what I'll say, but honestly, I don't really care. I'm hungry for whatever reason. I've eaten so much today. I did just poop, but I've eaten so much today. So I don't know. What else is there to talk about? I am a little worried about getting all this stuff done. But I mean, I'll get it done, but I wanted to have everything done by next week so I could just film some stuff next week. But I'm going hiking Tuesday with Nolan back to what we tried to do last time, but we ran out of time, so I'm going to try and do it again. And I'm doing the acting thing Wednesday, so hopefully I can shoot Thursday. Yeah. The EP, the Funk EP, is coming along pretty well. There are a few things that I need to fix. Like, the only title I have is for Who Knows, which is the only one I've released publicly that's on the EP. And that's way before I was even going to consider making an EP. I was just going to have that as a single. But then almost as soon as this semester of college started, I just kept making these like pretty good produced funk songs. And then eventually I was like, okay, I'll just make an EP with like 2 or 3 songs. And then I kept making more and I was like, damn, these are pretty good. And so now I have like an EP with, I think, either 4 or 5 songs. I'm not going to make a whole album. I say that now. I'm not planning on making a whole album. But it's coming along good. I really want to like at least say something about it. But I know as soon as I say something about it, I'm going to want to put a release date for it. And I know that I'm not going to make it. I can set it for a year from now or something. That's too, I don't know. But I want to have all the songs done and then like publicly say I'm going to release this on. I don't want to be like almost done and then say it, because I know that it just won't go like I want it to. So I'm going to finish all the songs, get everything done, and then put a release date on it, because I feel like that's what I should always do, and that's what I should have always done, and I just haven't done that. I've always been like, I'm going to make this, and then I start working on it. I remember there was this one thing I wanted to do with the Masterman Returns, which is this whole like song thing. I did the Masterman diss track, and then I wanted to make part 2 called the Masterman Returns, because my friend Eli, the Masterman, went from the Masterman to Civical 7 and then went back to the Masterman, and then that's when I was like, okay, I should make the Masterman Returns. So what I did was I made this trailer, or this teaser, for the Masterman Returns, uploaded it, put a release date on it for like a month and a half, and then just never worked on it, and it was horrible. I was just really proud of the teaser, because it actually didn't look that bad, but I've always just done like, okay, I'm going to make this and then just never make it. I've always been really bad at that. So I want to finish everything first and then say I'm going to make it, because I've already made it. So there's no fucking it up then. But yeah. I got, oh, wait, is today? Oh, it's my last pills for my pills. And what a sad day. My last pills. I got to take it at 2 a.m. because I fucked it up. I don't think I'm sick anymore. I did have bad mucus earlier, but I don't think I'm sick. My dad's still a little sick, but not me. I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah. I wish I knew how to do like 3D VFX. An effect that I always want to do is make something look like it's like stopped in time. That'd be really cool. Okay, I should probably stop it there. It's getting a little late, and I need to work on my shit. I want it to be done by 12, but it's already 11:35, so I don't think... Well, done with the history stuff. Not done with it, but I want it to be, like, work on it for, like, an hour, but it'll probably be 12:30 or 1 before I'm done. I definitely won't be done with the whole thing. The whole thing needs to be, like, 750 to 1,000 words, but it's a hard thing. Like, I'm trying to read this speech, the Cornerstone speech by Alexander Stevens, which is about like the Confederacy. Like you were not taught, like no one's taught this in middle school, but it's about the Civil War was about the South wanting to split off into its own country. I never learned that. It had little to do with race and more about just the South wanting to become its own country so it could keep racism or slavery. I mean, sorry. But I mean, it's obviously like all about race, but there's this whole other side to it that you're not taught. And then after that, after the South lost, they wanted to cover up their own history. So they literally rewrote history and said, no, it was never about slavery. And then people kind of in the early 1900s was like, wait, no, I'm reading this and it kind of seems like you guys were doing it because you want to keep slavery. And then you know what they did? You know what the people who wanted to keep it a secret did to like rebuttal against what people were figuring out? They built statues of the fucking Confederate leaders being like, well, if it was that bad, then why are we building statues? It's so fucking stupid. God. It's so fucking... Okay, I'm going to end it there. If I forgot to talk about anything, I'll leave it in the comments or talk about it tomorrow. Goodbye.